There is need for a five-fold strategy for the West to strengthen Ukraine's position at negotiation table. First, military aid, including air defense. We want to count on European support for Ukraine, and this must not pause. We need drones, electronic warfare system, artillery shell, long-range missile and fighter jet. Second, investment in Ukraine defense industry through the Dutch and Danish initiative. We need cutting-edge technology, modern, joint production, and research based in Ukraine. Third, strongest sanction against Russia, targeting raw material, fossil fuel, LNG, shadow fleet, and the nuclear energy sector, along with the confiscation and use frozen Russian assets. Fourth, the coalition of willing on the boots on the ground and the jet in the sky. It this strong deterrence mechanism to be enhanced after peace deal. Fifth, steady, sufficient financial assistance to ensure macroeconomic stability, including by confiscating and using Russian frozen assets. And the last, but definitely not least, NATO membership for Ukraine is the only visible long-term security guarantee. It shall stay no matter what and no matter Putin's demand on NATO. We do not give Putin the veto right. EU accession process must remain merit-based, but must be accelerated. It is crucial for Europe to step up in the defense capability and responsibility for the security on the continent. In the context of the tomorrow extraordinary European Council meeting, my key messages is it is time for action, not just discussion. Firstly, European leaders must shape long-term European strategy and security architecture for the next decade. Secondly, we must recognize the full scale of the security challenges we faced and act decisively. More resources, more action, but above all, more political will are needed. Thirdly, we welcome the EU comprehensive defense strategy presented yesterday by President of the European Commission, Ursula von der Leyen. Ukraine must be fully engaged in its implementation. Fourthly, following the London Security Summit, we need a common European vision for just and lasting peace based on the Ukraine's and Europe's long-term interest. This vision must be presented to Washington together and have reinforcement option. And finally, Ukraine and EU must be present at the talks. All talks ensure a fundamental principle: nothing about Ukraine without Ukraine, and nothing about Europe without Europe. And we support Matrin's idea for appointing Europe special envoy. This is definitely needed, with all my experience on the security negotiation. Only together we can prevail.